Alright, welcome back guys to another session of learning Unity with me, and today I can do an hour session. Let's do what we did last time as a review. I know we completed the implementation of the enemy being able to shoot, and we have it right here. So we have this countdown and shoot method, which calculates the time or updates the time in this line of code. It counts down, right? And then if it's less than 0, then we fire and we reset the shooting, the time it takes to shoot again. And in our fire method, we have a game object instantiated. We made sure that whatever we instantiated has to be a game object type, and I assume we just do this because it worked fine if we didn't have it. I guess if we did it like this, because we just want to make sure that whatever is being instantiated is in fact a game object. And then we added a velocity of a downward value to it so that the bullet goes down. I do recall getting some errors or some exceptions appearing when the enemies shoot downwards. I'm not entirely sure why, because it's not really making any contact, right? Oh, wait a minute. I think, yeah, I get it. The reason why he doesn't get the errors is because his enemies aren't appearing behind one another. So what I mean by that is, let me show you an example. Let me show you guys what the example I'm talking about. I'll pause it here. Nope. So as you can see here, like, the bullet is gonna make contact with this zombie, and even though let me see it. Damage dealer, process hit. You have an on trigger and what's your collider. Yeah, because here I'm thinking this gets called, right? So it's saying that in line 58, damage dealer dot get damage is null. That's because we didn't, I think, add a damage dealer to our laser, unlike because I think he duplicated it so it came along with it, but for me I forgot to. Never mind, I guess my other idea that I thought was the issue wasn't really the issue. I thought it was because since my enemies were kind of lined up, they were activating an instance where it shouldn't exist, because we're not making the enemies have the ability to attack each other. So I'm thinking that this might be the solution. What was that? Oh, I see. They're killing themselves. How in the world? What in the world is happening? Alright, so yeah. So we got to, I wonder how he didn't get this type of error. Let me check the previous one, and maybe towards the end see what is actually happening. Oh, wait, actually, wait. Missing component exception. There is no rigid body 2D to the enemy. Which is used for the velocity and the direction. But that wasn't the error I was getting. I was getting an object null because when we make contact, when the zombie makes contact with anything, any collider, it processes the hit no matter what type of projectile it is. So to combat this, what I'm thinking is creating a tag called player laser. Bars. So we have a private, static, or is it final or is it const? Const string. We'll say player laser tag goes player laser, and then we can just take that and place it here. So it helps, I guess, making it easier to read, because if we have it all the way at the top and organized, we could say, oh, where do we want to find this, and then we could just look for whichever line of code is using this variable and then alter it if needed. I'm not sure how to create a final constant. I know in Java it's final, static final, and then the data type. So I'm just going to go here, final. The final keyword has several usages in Java. It corresponds to both the sealed and read-only keywords in C#. Depending on the context, it is used to prevent classes. So use sealed. Oh wow. Methods. How about variables? Read-only. Public read-only. Oh, it's not const. Read-only. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna once we get to the particle section, I'm gonna try to use this instead of what they have, because I know he's gonna use the Kenny's package, which contains already a bunch of particles, like effects here. So I'm guessing like this. I'll see it, but I think, you know, the blood matches the theme of what I have right now, so I'm gonna go with that, and we're just gonna leave the zombie for now. So let me see if that. Oh wait, there's a compiler issue. Line 56. Oh, expected the parentheses. Oh, right. String does not contain. I keep forgetting C# has a capitalized upper is uppercase when calling methods. So we do equal, unless I forgot if it was just equals. No, it works. Alright, cool. So yeah, it looks like it works, but why are they shooting 2 bullets at the same time? What I'm gonna do is instantiate the bullet towards like their hands. It looks like they're doing like a Kamehameha blast. Like instead of it coming within their body. So to do that, we gotta go to sprite. That's what I remember last time, right? So we gotta go to sprites. Go to the 2 types of zombies that we have. Oh no, prefabs. My bad. This zombie. Actually, no. What's the difference between this? Gosh darn it. This one uses zombie enemy. Why do I have 2? What the heck? Yeah, I don't think I need this. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it there. I don't want to break anything. So in our pivot, we're gonna create a custom. We're gonna sprite editor, apply, and then we're going to make it appear. Oops. Make it appear like right here. So it looks like they're kind of generating it. So we got to go down the y-axis. So let's say 0.1, add 2. That's pretty close, I guess. 5, 3, 2, or 1. I think that's pretty good. And then we're gonna make this 4, 5. So now let's see. So now it's gonna shoot from. Wait, let me see that. Yeah, that looks like it. It's kind of ridiculous, and I will, since this does look like a survival game with the characters involved, I will try to make the bullet a little bit more limited, just to create that sort of their bullets. Alright, so yeah, so he doesn't seem like he has the issue, so I'm just gonna move on with my kind of janky fix, I guess. That's pretty organized. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty organized. Yeah, I'm gonna retype it. Alright, so this is the chain. So for now, alright, I know we're gonna have to keep checking it in the update. Or no, we don't. We check it in the on trigger enter. So, we're going to add to our player prefab a yeah, so now we have a collider, and we'll make it an is trigger. So then we just place a method. Let's just place it over here. For private void on trigger enter 2D, and that's a collider 2D, and then other. So if it's on collision enter, then it's a collision, and then on trigger enter is a collider. I think that's what I remember. Alright, so any objects that come, so basically it could be an enemy touching it, touching the player, or the bullet, so we don't need to worry about tags here, because anything that touches it. Wait, no, is it even possible for the player to catch up to its bullet? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not possible, so we don't need to worry about the bullet, our own bullet, dealing damage to us. Because I did develop some not some, I only developed one game in my whole life, other than like the ones here, but like I used it was for my senior project. We used Android and the Android Studio, and we also used the libgdx framework. It was a pretty interesting project, but there's this funny, since I didn't know what I was doing. I basically when I was coding the projectile portion of it, like the projectile wasn't going that fast, and I was actually able to make the player go past the projectile and then get hit by it. And yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. So I'm bringing it up because Yeah, because of the situation that I was worried about, if projectile being slower than the player, then I would need to worry about adding tags. But in this case, we don't need to, so we're good. All we need to know is that any collision, anything that collides with our player will make our player take damage. So yeah. So let's go on with it. All right. So we need to. Oh wait, actually, now I think about it, we don't really have a. Our enemy isn't really a damage dealer, which could be a problem. Because if the zombie collider, because they do have a collider, touches our player, well then, how's that gonna work? It can't deal any damage. So what happens if we added damage dealer to it? Yeah, I think that should be fine. Damage dealer, damage dealer. Oh wait, why did I add it twice? I wonder if it gets counted twice. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, so they all have damage dealer, so now we can actually continue with our code. So we have damage dealer equals, so other is a collider, so we still need to get the game object. So we have the game object, so then we have to get component and make sure that it's the damage dealer component, and then we're gonna process the hit, void process hit, in which we take a damage dealer variable. So we're gonna get health minus equals damage dealer dot get damage, forgot again, and then if health is below or equal to 0, it's an integer, so we don't have to worry about it. Then destroy game object. Basically, I think that. So, I think that's it. Right? We just keep damaging the player, and then once the health is decreased, then yeah, we destroy it. But what I do remember is I was able to delete the other object if it gets hit, because we don't want the bullet to fly past the enemy, right? I mean the player. So once we process the hit, then we destroy the other. So destroy other game object. So process hit and then destroy game object. Let's try it out. Game object is a type which is not a valid given context. Line 46. Oh. I bet. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. I wonder why it didn't work. It doesn't seem like even though we added a polygon collider here, that the player got updated by it. So let's go do that. Actually, no. Let's delete this player and then add a new player. And it should work now. Oh, there it is. So I think that's it. Now I'm going to compare to the actual code from the enemy. So we have process hit. Oh, damage dealer hit. Oh, right. We do it there. Yeah, I think that's a lot better because I forgot that damage dealer has it like that. So let me look at the script again. So hit just destroys the game object. So yeah, let's do that instead of calling it over there. So then we do damage dealer dot hit. And then there you go. Let me just try it again and then I'll see his implementation. Dang. Alright, cool. So he brought up an interesting idea where, like, since we are technically just copying the code, wouldn't it be much efficient to make it less redundant by having, let's say, maybe having another script, right, like a parent script that player and enemy can inherit from. So like we could have a script that's called life entity or something like that, which contains like these similar methods, and then all we need to do would be for the player and enemy to inherit from that script, so we don't need to write it twice, because anything that inherits another script has access to those methods. Therefore it would make it a lot more simplified to do it like that, but I'm not going to do it because I don't even know how inheritance works in C#. It should work the same, but like I just don't have the syntax for it. And I guess, I don't know, maybe I do it after this whole project ends, and I'm gonna write it down now. I won't forget. Whoa, we still have this. Doesn't this bring back memories? But let's see. So first one, things to do after finishing Laser Defender tutorial. So first is make a script that has methods that both player and enemy class make a script that has methods that both player class uses, i.e. the process hit, then apply inheritance. inheritance on it. Alright, cool. Alright, so I just wanted to check what the difference was between these two. I mean, this is one, or like what should having a precise collider would help make the experience better, right? So, just my thought about it in terms of this game. But if it's like, I guess really also depends on the shape too. If we just had blocks, then of course the box glider would definitely work, right? Or a circle, or etc. I guess I'm thinking that Polygon does like use more resources, but maybe it's negligible due to how hardware is right now. But I'm gonna use it because it makes my job easier, or it makes everything easier, and I'm up for that. Because it did it perfectly for the player. The player was spot on. Wait, did I add a collision for my laser? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, it's been a while. Sorry, it took him a while to realize that his his ships were like getting like killing each other. Oh wow, that's hilarious. Alright, so we're gonna do a layer collision. Huh, so I guess I should have waited for his implementation, because mine uses tags, but I think he's gonna mess with the layers, which is entirely different, of course. Um, but yeah, we have a layer right here, and depending on the layer, like it'll make sure like the projectiles are in a different layer so that they don't make contact with the enemies. I don't know. That's my idea so far of it. So yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with that, and then maybe he'll fix it. Maybe fix my definition of it. Oh, I didn't realize that. But yeah, his players, his players destroying himself too. I don't think I experienced the player, hitting itself because I did make a correction on the pivot of the sprite image so that it shoots from here, which means it doesn't make contact with the um, the object itself. So it's all good. I don't think I need to worry about it, but it is good to know, I believe. So this would be a good idea for layers, because I'm still confused by them. So that's what happened with what I earlier. Wait, what is this? Physics 2D settings? I didn't know I had that. Let me go check it out. So we have to go edit, project settings, physics 2D. Oh, no wonder I didn't see it. Default, water, transparent. So UI only affects the UI. I mean, UI affects. Oh no, water only. What does this? Oh, wait. What does this mean? Alright, we'll continue. feel like this is too much work just to differentiate them. I think tags. Oh, I see what he's doing. So the projectiles would be in the player layer. I don't think that's intuitive. Like, I wouldn't think, oh, so the enemy projectile becomes, should be applied to the player layer. It's like thinking kind of opposite in a way. Like, shouldn't an object that belongs to an object be within the same layer? But I do get the reason why he would do this is to prevent the enemy projectiles from hitting the enemy. So I don't know. Maybe in some scenarios this will be like the best solution as opposed to just using a tag. But I still do believe in this scenario, like a tag is a lot better to use, just because we can have so many tags. But the idea of so many layers doesn't seem efficient for me, like that, because I feel like layers are something else, but tags are just some string, I guess. But maybe I just see it different. Maybe this is the standard, I don't know. Because I guess it is starting to make a little sense why we want the enemy projectile to be in the player layer. Because we want the enemy projectile to only affect the players. Then anything that affects the player will be in the player layer. Anything that affects the enemy will be in the enemy layer, and so forth. Anything that affects the background layer will be in the background layer. Kind of like that. I'll be right back. So the internet crashed again. I'll pause the recording for now and then start it again when it's back. Alright, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Took a while. But yeah, alright. Let's see here. Oh, I see. Yeah, to be safe, I should do this, just in case later down the line, he does something and it doesn't work with me because I didn't follow his direction. So what was it again? It was player, enemy, and player projectile, and player projectile. So player projectile, enemy projectile. We added those tags, and then go to our prefab, go to player projectile, enemy projectile, player, enemy, and then we're going to go to the physics 2D settings. My bad, this is not it. We gotta go to edit, project settings, physics 2D, and then go over here. So player should not deal damage to a player or the player projectile. The player projectile should only deal damage to the enemy, not the player projectile. Enemy can only deal damage to nothing, I guess. Makes sense? Is that what he did? So player does not touch player projectile or the player. Enemy does not get enemy projectile or the enemy player. So yeah. So I think I had the right idea about it. Yeah. And then player projectile doesn't. No, player projectile does have enemy. Player projectile does not have enemy. So let me just see. So player projectile does have enemy, which is right here. Player can only get hurt by the enemy projectile or the enemy. It can hurt by the player or the player or the player projectile. Enemy projectile can hurt only the player. Enemy can only hurt the player or get hit by the projectile. For this part, we did already do. I thought he was gonna do it earlier. Sorry, I just needed to increase the quality. Situations. Is he gonna say if damage dealer equals not null or equals null? Equals null. That's actually pretty good. Oh. Creating a scrolling background. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna change this to the background and also change the to match that over here. Gotta make it a little bit bigger. I think that should be good. Right. You can delete the background. Wow. You're just in an ocean of nothing. Removing components. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Create a custom map using paint instead of the space background. I didn't know about that. So Windows, General, and then Asset Store. What? Oh, it's right here. I didn't see that. Alright. Search online. From menu. Alright, I don't know. The Asset Store has been moved. I think it's fine for now. Let's can remove this. Close tab. Yeah. Yeah, let's go download his. Because the Asset Store doesn't have the thing. What is this? Oh, it's a little late. Oh, wow. Oh. Let's create project change. All right, let's go do that. So we gotta go to here, go to the background, go to materials. Wait, what happened? I don't see what. Oh, the sprite. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. So let's see here. Default. Then we do want it to be repetitive. SGB, alpha source, ignore PNG, advanced. Oh, it's an advanced. My bad. So then clamp. We want to repeat, then apply. That's the only thing that's added. Alpha is transparency. What else? Yep. Alright, I think that's good. So he says to drag and drop here. Oh wow, cool. I assume it's because of this, but if we convert it to a sprite. Huh. Never mind. Not sure what the big difference is between using that and then the other one. Okay, so apply again. Oh, that's what. Oh yeah, because I can't really see it. So in order to do it, go to background. Open it up just to see the difference, I guess. We're gonna change it to this one, and then texture. So it does change a lot, but wait a minute. Why is it still not showing? Where's the camera? Oh, it's right here. Wow. Oh. My goodness. Alright, cool. I think we can at least fix it. Alright, I think that does fix it. So I think I was supposed to reset the transform. I keep forgetting to do that, but I'm now seeing the importance of doing so. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Let me try that. So we got offset right here. Kind of reminds me of the Pokemon intro, the first one where like they were shooting in space. I forgot what Pokemon was there. I think it was the Articuno, the three legendary birds, and then Mewtwo maybe. And it was like doing this, like the background was like moving so much. But let's put it back and. Wait, that wasn't it. I wonder if there's a hotkey just to create a C# script. Background scroller. Let's go launch that up. Actually, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think it froze again. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's getting late for me, so I need to